Hi everybody, this is Hector again. So I received another question about how to add another emitter to the Kwik project that we had in the prior lesson. So let me show you how. So I will show you not only how to add another emitter but a second one, and the second one is going to have a different image. So let me show you. So if I hide the rocket, you can see the current bullet, so I'm gonna add a second bullet. And let's use a custom image from here. So let's see. Let's say that I want to use this one. And this is gonna be red. So there's our image. So I'm going to export the current project because I need the image here. So let me turn on the image, the export images, and export the project. So now that I have the image exported, I no longer need it here, so I'm going to hide it. It's this one. And I think I'm also going to hide the other bullet. So let me export this again. Okay, so let's see what images I have now. So let me see, bullet 2. So this is the second bullet. Show location. So there we have the images. This is bullet 2. So we are ready. The reason I exported the project, as I mentioned before, was with the purpose of getting the image into the images folder, and the second reason is to get the name of the file for the image. So with that, let me go back to the library that I created for you, and let's add two emitters here. So let me copy this line over here. This is the exact same file. I'm just adding two extra lines over here. So in step 1, this is going to be called E2, and this other it's called E3. Now let's add the emitter to the scene group. In this case, I'm gonna use the same display group that I used in the prior one. If you wanted to show each emitter in a different position, you would have to create a different display group for each one of the emitters, but this is not going to be the case, so I'm gonna keep using the same. So this is gonna be emitter 2, emitter 2, emitter 2, and 3. Okay, so we are ready. Let's see, define the particle type. So for emitter 2, I'm going to use the same particle that I used in the first one. So I'm just going to create another one. This is just to show you that you can use the same particle in different meters. Not necessarily you need to have a different one for each one. So this is going to be for the emitter 3, so I'm going to call this 3, and I'm going to replace the name of the image, and this is called P1 bullet 2 PNG. So emitter 1 and 2 are using P1 bullet, and the third emitter is going to use the bullet 2 image. Step 4, create the actual particle type. So here we need to create just one extra line over here, which is going to be test 3 for particle properties 3. So the particle is called test 3, and it's reading from the properties from the table called particle properties 3. Now let's feed the emitters. Remember that a particle is totally different than an emitter, so we need to create 3 emitters. Well, just 2 more. So the first emitter is called E2, as you can remember for the step 1. This is E2, and E2 is reading from the one that is called test 1, and the third emitter is called E3, and it's reading from test 3. Okay, I don't want the other two to follow the rocket, so I'm going to leave this alone. And now let's go to the start particle. So when we start the emitter, this is another file, this is start particle Lua. We want also to start the other particles. And I'll do the same for the stop particle file. So whenever I hit the stop button, I'm going to stop all the particles at the same time. So let's run the, well, not run the project. Let's refresh let's export the project again, so that Kwik can get the latest changes that I did to the external code. So let's run it. So let's see how the project looks. So let's start the particles. So there you have it. You don't see the difference between emitter 1 and 2 because they are using the same image, but you can see the new particle that I created. And as you can see, the new particles, because they are not attached to the rocket, they are not following the rocket, so that means that you can place this emitter anywhere you want on the screen. So it doesn't have to be attached to anybody in particular. You can place it anywhere you want on the screen. So pause the particles, start the particles again. So currently the position of the particle is the initial one, but you can change it. So you might be wondering, how can I put this emitter in another position on the screen? So that's very easy. All you have to do is go to the step 1. So currently the X and Y position is the X and Y position of the rocket. So let's change that. So let's say that I want to have the X coordinate of the second emitter on X 100, and the layer in the Y is gonna be on 200. Oops, what did I do? So 200. And let's position the third one not in the position of the rocket, but 200 here and 300 over here. So let's do that. So let me stop and play this project again. I see. I think I need to republish the project again. Let me do that. Okay, it's ready. Let's see. So there it is. So the second emitter is on position 100 and 100, and the third one it's where is that? 200 and 300. I think they are too close to here, so let me put it somewhere. Let's put it in the middle of the screen. So this is going to be so save the changes and republish the project again. Yep. So the third particle now it's in the middle of the screen. I'll leave it further down the screen, and I didn't change the position of this one. So as you can see, it's really easy to create a second or third emitter and to position them anywhere you want on the screen. So hopefully this video tutorial was useful.